with Pantry Pride. We had a supermarket called Pantry Pride. And I used to try to outdo myself because I never used to really catch them in the aisles. I used to catch them right at the register, Lord. You know the boxes of candy bars? I take that whole box and just dump it in my pocket. I always wore a snorkel. So I got like 14 Hershey bars, nigga. So what's up, Lord?
So we're here chopping it up with Visionary at Zahara Dispensary in Mass.
Visionary, let's go. The best, hardest dispensary in Mass with the hardest weed is Cappuccino. Talk to me.
Talk to me about Cappuccino.
Hey, listen, Cappuccino Gambino from the Afro Sheen. Stay black, wear my high road to Rat Council. I splash love to Wu in the orderly tonsil.
Shabba.
You know what I mean? That's what you getting when you get a bag of Cappuccino. So, for starters, of course, we got that official brand, which is now being bootleg, except no imitations. If you see a gold bag like this, all gold, crack is melon, man, like an Attica felon. Look.
And take all his shit. And take all his shit.
You see this on the bottom? This is the official tissue right here. If it doesn't have that on the bottom, you got them.
Nah, they got these fake
That's the GLF symbol. Clean. Somebody said, how do I get in the temple? I said, you need the GLF symbol. See what I'm saying? So if you come there with a W, you ain't making it.
This shit. Someone fucking imitating Cappuccino with this fake ass shit. Look,
this is the real.
That's the real, fake. And that's the fake. That shit, whoever did that is a fake motherfucker. We're gonna rob you. For every time we see you selling shit, we're taking that and everything, and you're getting fucked up.
And we're gonna bootleg you.
And yeah, bootleg your ass with the boot with our ass.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the official. You see the barcode on the back.
I can't wait to see him.
You know what I'm saying? Liberia in the house. What's up?
While we're on the topic of Cappuccino and rave, what motivated you to even get into the weed business?
Well, I've been a weed connoisseur ever since I was like 15, and you know, I always, you know, took a liking to good marijuana. When I was young, coming up, I used to smoke skunk, you know, hydro. Southern Light, Northern Light, all that good stuff, and they used to have it in the hood. They used to have a joint called Thai weed. That joint right there is super powerful. You don't see it around too much. Skunk and I mean, just all good stuff, man. And since those days, you know, it's been something that's been active in my life, and it, you know, it helped me to, you know, calm down, helped me meditate, write ill lyrics. I wrote a lot of songs off of them joints like Milk the Cow and all of that stuff. And, you know, I just found benefits in it. You know, relax my muscles, relax me at night. That's right. That's what I said, chocolate tie. You know what I'm saying? Border. Mysteries revolve around my unorthodox sound. Splash you, I'm still the best in town. Striving for perfection with my new rap investment, my testament, my own apartment. Donna comfy pay rent. More time is spent wise. Chamber of the Orient franchise. We fat like thighs. Too much French fries. Not enough shake. RZA blow orchestra earthquake.
Bam, bam.
Ooh, I got darts for days, man. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking on your darts and your lyricism and your abilities to rap, I want to get into your discography. So out of your 15 or so solo projects, which one is the nearest and dearest to you?
Man, each one is like a different chapter of life. So I'm gonna say my first work, my earlier work, is nearest and dearest to me because it's the elder of all of my other projects, and it's what stimulated and inspired me, you know, to go further and further. And you know, I've always been the kind of guy who's been in competition with myself. I'm never in competition with the next man or the rap game. I'm still trying to outdo my best work, which was The Pillars. That album went gold in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I was on Razor Sharp and Sony, Epic, you know, and rest in peace, Chris Lighty. You know what I'm saying? Who was the man up there at that time? He was in control of everything, like President A&R and stuff, you know. And you know, I just appreciated that chance that RZA gave me. I came into the game early. You know, it was like I said, that was my freshman project. The first song I did was Ice Cream on the bill for Cuban Links, but it was that pillage, you know, that follow-up that when people started to see that, yeah, that dude Cap is nice. So even after that, I hit him with that Winter Wars, and you know, So yeah, like I said, man, those stepping stones right there is, you know, the legacy is what created the legacy in me. Everything after that was me trying to top the first thing. So that was my only gold South freshman project by myself. Everything else was gold and platinum with the Clan, with Ghost, with Ray. Matter of fact, I just got a platinum plaque 2 weeks ago from the Iron Man album. They sent it right to my doorstep. Big up to Mike Caruso, you know what I'm saying, and Ghostface Killah on that plaque. Thankful, man. Y'all remembered me, and y'all brought me out and sent that plaque to my house, man. I was very thoughtful of y'all. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that other 25 grand for the picture that we did, man, for that computer joint. Let's go. Yo, look, and I appreciate, you know, y'all breaking bread with me and giving me that 25 grand, you know, a couple years ago, man. It definitely helped me to pay my child support, man. So yeah, let's keep moving, you know what I'm saying, and grooving. And hopefully, you know, I step on the ground with this aviator soon.
And your most recent project, Slow Motion, dropped March 11th. You're dropping Third Chamber Grail Bars in September.
September 9th.
Yeah.
The single is out right now.
What do you feel is gonna be what
up
stands
to
out the
Steve
most
Compared
on Third Grail?
Third Grail.
On Third Chamber Grail
Well,
Bars.
the mystery and the history of that design is that I was flying to LA one day just a few months ago, and when I got off the plane, they was like, "Yo, somebody want to do an album with you. They got $8 grand for you for 8 songs." I was like, "Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up." They was like, "Yo, so we'll give you 4." I said, "Yo, I'm only gonna be here for 2 days though. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta do some stuff today." They was like, "Well, if you know you can record half now, we'll give you 4 grand, and we'll give you the other 4, you know, when you finish over there, wherever you at." They was like, "But if you do it, you know, all right now, we'll give you the 8 grand cash." I was like, "Oh, say no less."
Banged it out in 2 days.
Nah, I banged it out in fucking 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
I went in the studio, big up to my man Twin, LA style. We went to my man Twin studio, Mob Deep, you know what I'm saying? And he let me use his studio. He gave me about 10, 12 free bags of weed. And yo, I really appreciated that, man. And I sat right there and wrote that whole album out, hooks and all of that shit, and laid that shit down. It was gone before the motherfucking sun came up, you know what I'm saying? And left there with that yak-a-doodle-doo in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? And yo, that's how we do it, man. See, I build and destroy, Lord. I don't play no games when it comes down to my do now and my aim. You know what I'm saying? That was just something that I learned in school. When you go to school, you get a program card to be 8 periods, and they got the do now and the aim. Because I was the type of dude, what helped me to write, I was always used to battle with my teacher. When she hit the board in the morning, and Miss Swans, big up to Miss Swans, she used to love to write. One of them teachers that loved to write. When she hit the board, I hit my book. I write down everything she write on the board, nigga, before she can even get a chance to erase it. I be like, yeah. Because you know I think what set it off, because she was like, "Yo, whoever the best student at the end get a pack of these at the end of the week, nigga." What? It was over, G. Yo, packs of this, the big long shit, nigga. I was winning every week. Every week, nigga. I was the best student in the school. For these cookies, nigga. Yo, listen. Yo, after like 4 weeks, she's like, "Yo, you gotta let some." She's like, "You gotta let somebody else get some cookies." I was like, "Yo, that's it." Yo, I'm like, "Nah, yo." You know what I mean? Niggas gotta put that work in, yo. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, they can have some nail ladies, man. Cause I kept mad nail ladies and shit. I used to rack up. Back in the days, we used to call it rack up. I used to go to Pantry Pride. We had a supermarket called Pantry Pride. And I used to try to outdo myself, cause I never used to really catch them in the aisles. I used to catch them right at the register, Lord. You know the boxes of candy bars? I take that whole box and just dump it in my pocket. I always wore a snorkel. So I got like 14 Hershey bars, nigga. I'm like, yo, I'm good in here. Yo, I'm giving out Hershey bars in school. And yo, I'm Park Hill, but I went to school in Stapleton. And I was in special ed, so all the killers. All the killers from Stapleton, only Park Hill nigga in the class. Derek Jones, big up Derek Jones, baby D. Matter of fact, he live in the Bean and shit. He came and held me down a couple of years ago and we was out in the Bean. Saki came too with the legal carry and shit, so we was out there, we was straight. But yo, yeah, we was in the building, man. Big up to Mutt Nut, you know what I'm saying? And Michael Johnson and shit. He changed his name to Michael Holloway and shit. Niggas is wilding out, you know what I'm saying? Richie Dale and Dale and all of them. But yeah, yo, that's how we did that shit. Stapleton crew, big up Parish crew, rap, Avenue crew, rap.
I got 2 more questions for you, because I know you got to get out of here. But you mentioned Iron Man by Ghostface Killah, and you're literally on the album as much as him, if not more. Do you want to go into having that opportunity?
Ghost is my man, yo. It's like he from Stapleton, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Hill, and you know, Stapleton and the Hill, we close by, so we always admired each other, you know what I mean? And I give it up to Ghost because he not scared to tell somebody else, yo, your shit is popping, you know what I mean? I remember having him sitting in between him and Nas one day. I was in the middle, and they was like, yo, you one of the illest niggas. This nigga like, yo, you one of the illest niggas. Nah, yo, you tell the stories the best, nigga. Your stories is crazy. And I was like, yo, y'all want me to just sit over here? Like, y'all carry on this shit? But it was good, man, just to be, you know, in the midst of that energy because, you know, Allah said when 2 or more touch and agree that he's in the midst. You know what I mean? And we was all touching and agreeing, and I was right in the midst, man. And there's no better place to be. Like I said, flattery, imitation is the best form of flattery. I mean, Ghost did run over, so that should show y'all how, you know, much he thinks about me, man. And even Nas, man. Big up to Nas, gave me a shout out online one day. He hashtagged me, said every evening he have a by himself meeting, and he was by himself. Yo, Nas, I don't know where you was at that day, but it'd be interesting to know where you was at that day when you decided to, you know, shout the kid out, man. That meant a lot to me, man. And, you know, hip-hop means a lot to me, and there's nothing better, Allah said, than brothers that dwell in unity, man. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Strength in numbers, man. That's something that I try to teach my brothers all day, every day, because whatever we put our mind to, it's going to get done. And it's going to get done with a perfection. Like we sat right here just now and made up what we was going to do on the stage. I ain't see Saki and spoke to him. And I mean, this dude traveled all over the world with Saki, you know what I mean? So you might want to end it with a question to him. Because he could tell he the eyes that's in back of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Probably could tell you something I might have left out, but like I said, me, Saki, and Amar, we've been to Africa, yo. We went to Africa together, and that was our first time ever going to Africa, and none of our parents been there. Maybe Saki Liberian. But yo, it was still an awesome experience for us to be over there, and I feel like going back to the motherland is the top of the totem pole. Like, you can't go no higher than that. Like, it ain't about, the money is gone, but that experience is with us forever.
Beautiful space in the world.
Yeah.
And I wanted to take the time to sit down here with you and chop it up, because not only are you one of the best lyricists of all time in my eyes, but one of a veteran that's still around and still consistent and still putting some stuff out there that maybe everyone still needs to listen to. And I wanted to express my appreciation for you and your music. But before we go, I do want to ask you one more question. What one artist has pushed you or brought the best out of you in the studio?
Wow. It's so many, man. I mean, I could just go down the line, but I'm gonna go from Run DMC. I mean, they was the illest group I ever heard coming up, like Sucker MCs, and I mean, so many joints, classic hits from them. You know, the Pavers of the Way. And to me, and even in Tougher Than Leather, LL came in on that to even show that, you know, he was one of the toughest dudes that was coming in, and a lot of talent come out of Queens, and I think Queens inspired a lot of my flow, although I grew up around, you know, a lot of rappers and you know, I think the Force MDs to me started R&B. They was the Force MCs before they became the Force MDs, so they've been kind of doing that. It's not too many songs that could touch tears and a house is a home and all of them. Like, I mean, there's groups that came after them that got their whole style and will admit that, yo, yeah, I grew up on that. Like, they was the first real harmonizing group. So LL to me is the GOAT. He the greatest of all times. His legacy and his work speak for itself. This dude has platinum albums out the kazoo. He's been active in every field and arena of the culture. I mean, even now to today, he has his own Rock the Bells radio station, and you know, he coined that phrase, rock the bells. And a lot of people, you know, they probably think that's the music too, but the Kango that he used to wear is called the Bell Kango. It's called the bell, you know what I mean? That's why it's shaped like that. So he used to rock the bells for real, you know what I mean? And I used to rock the bells too, and it definitely inspired one of my first rhymes and shit, you know, my radio and all that. So yeah, give it up to LL Cool J, man, you know, yeah, the GOAT. He the GOAT. He been around. Nobody ever touched his crown. Last man tried to touch his crown. He ain't around. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's just how it is. And like I said, Queens and Staten Island, you know, and amazingly, you know, I'm also grateful for the Clan not forgetting about me. Not that I was worried about it. I already felt like they was already successful, already doing what they I mean, they was at the peak of their, you know, their artistry, and they didn't need me, but they came and got me anyway, man. And I can't pay that back. Only to be the best that I could be. You know what I mean? So that's my contribution to the art, is just keep being the best that I could be, and that's what motivates me to keep doing it.
And that's beautiful, man. I appreciate you chopping it up with me for however long we've been here, but it means a lot. It does mean a lot.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it, man. And you know, I hope you know, the younger generation and the older generation can evolve more, you know, together and learn from each other, and you know, kill the status quo of separatism. You know, it's a lot to be learned from each other, and I'm looking forward to, you know, some kind of great collaborations with you know, some of the more sophisticated youngins that's in the game right now. One I had in mind was 6ix9ine. Now I know, you know, he had a crazy reputation and he been doing stuff, but I've been peeping him on his line, and he the only artist right now going around giving out stacks of money to random people, man, like people who really don't have. I seen him give $50,000 to some Mexican. He was just driving on his way to the airport, like, yo, look at all these people living in this house together, and just stop by. He was leaving Jersey one day. He was like, yo, I was gonna blow this $20,000 last night in the club, just throw it in the air, but I ain't really go to the club, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. The nigga stopped and gave it to the lady selling the roses on the street. You ever see them ladies? And gave it to her, man. And I was like, see, that's going above and beyond the call of duty. And that's the kind of shit that I gotta salute. Because at the end of the day, you can't fake character. How the fuck you gonna fake giving away 20 G's? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I live for, you know, charity, man. You know, feeding the homeless people out there on the street, man. When I see them, you know, I definitely feel some kind of way. So, big up to 6ix9ine, man, and big up to all the youths, man, out there using their talent, you know, to get ahead instead of, you know, using that gun.
That's much love. And that was Chopping It Up with Visionary today. We had Cappadonna of the Wu-Tang Clan, Check out Third Chamber Grail Bars September 9th.
Stu Bangers. And get ready for the Illage, Volume 1.